buckets, and the barrels. Please donate for those in need. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Game 3 of the Mann Cup Championship, and it's crunch time for the Lakers, who trail the series 2 games to none. The Lakers need their 6th man tonight, so get loud and stay loud. Enjoy the lake show. Will the captains please come to center floor for tonight's ceremonial face-off? Tonight's ceremonial ball drop is being done by Ashley Aiken and Dave Relf of the Portable Food Share Program. Every dollar you donate tonight will purchase up to $6 worth of food to help our hungry neighbors and school kids. Just think, a $1 donation for each of the 3,000 in attendance tonight is really $18,000 in food for the program. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Portable Food Share, Dave and Ashley sincerely thank the Lakers and their amazing fans for their support and generosity each season. And thank you, Ashley and Dave, for your tireless efforts on behalf of this community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you please rise, remove your hats, and join Elijah Holt in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Quand on brasse et porte le pays, il sait porter la voix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
The Lakers respectfully acknowledge.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to Game 3 of the 2022 Mann Cup. And if it is anything like Game 2, you are going to be glad that you're here. I'm Stephen Stamp with Joe Sullivan, excited to bring you another thrilling matchup between the home Peterborough Lakers and the visiting Langley Thunder. And Sully, let's talk first about, there was some controversy last game, a question about the buzzer, the goal at the end, the buzzer beater. Turns out, when you break down the video, it wasn't a buzzer beater, and the buzzer did go while the ball was in the stick of Dane Dobie before he shot, but the refs didn't hear it, they didn't see it, and they call it a goal. So that's a big difference.
Well, for sure it is a big difference. I mean, and obviously the referees don't get the luxury to be able to kind of wind that back, take a look at it, review it. In the NLL, they'd get a look at that for sure, anything under 2. But here, the game was moving so fast, and the distance covered in that play is the whole entire length of the floor with 2 quick passes. And, I think they just reacted to what they seen the mesh move and they put it up. But it was, you're totally right, it was clearly there.
Yeah. So, Lakers aren't happy about that. Obviously, the thing, still an incredible play. Connor Robinson's play, absolutely unbelievable. Here we go. It is Matt Abbott and Jay Thornburg facing off as usual. We've got some lineup changes. Minor for Langley as Caden Doughty comes in for Trent Kellner in the defensive zone. For the Lakers, Joe Reziteritz is back. Pretty major. He comes in, and out is Mitch Ogilvie, who's been great for the Lakers on D, but he has the flu. Here's a chance. Hogarth bangs one off the post for a fresh 30. Goes straight back out to Sean Evans, and the Lakers will reset. There's Reziteritz with the ball. Goes across to Catoni. So we're wondering, as that shot comes out, almost picked up by Reziteritz, it's going to be scooped up by Eli Salami. He'll trot over center.
Great sign of their depth to be able to put a player like Reziteritz in and pull the players out that they did. I mean, everyone played strong.
Mm-hmm. So we're curious if Kyle Matisse will be playing out the back door, and there he is playing defense. He is right on the top there, was watching Robert Church as he came across. Matisse standing just above the crease. Now he comes out to check Dane Dobie, and that's not weakening them at all. He is a great defender, great transition. Here's Dixon. They feed it through. They tried to get it to Scanlon. He couldn't catch it. We'll get it off the board. Schul knocks it loose. Scanlon is able to pick it back up. Schul all over him. 8 on the shot clock. Scanlon gets his way in, shoots. That one's knocked away by Matt Vince. That's the other big difference. Doug Buchan is out, having a bit of a lower body issue. So Vince is starting. And, and Mike Poulin is backing up.
Well, they're deep for sure in the nets. That's one stronghold that Lakers have.
Well, I mean, Mike Poulin was the MVP of the 2019 Mann Cup. He's been a healthy scratch for 2 games, so you're doing okay there.
Well, I think he was doing some AGM duties at the draft.
That's true.
So good for him. Good for Mike.
He's also the assistant general manager for the Georgia Swarm, having just retired recently. Pretty interesting having their former starting goalie sitting at the table as the AGM. Their current presumptive starting goalie, Craig Wendy, who they're really high on, sitting at the table, and drafting Brett Dobson, their goalie of the future, in the first round. Here's a shot, kind of gets away from Dane Dobie. That's a crease violation, and the Lakers will get the ball and move it forward. Schul whips it ahead. That's Ian Lord. Here's Mark Matthews. Oh, he ducks underneath Bell, flips it out to Vitarelli, who's stopped. And it's grabbed by Salami. He's going to race up over center. He's got
There's
Robinson
that transition they're looking for here.
Shoots, is stopped by Vince. It's good for a good sign when your goalie's sharp off the bat. Here comes Hogarth.
Smart bench control there by Langley.
Tate Catoni gets to the net, dives just wide. Did it go off of Chiliano? No, but it's picked up by Hogarth, who's coming out front. Fights his way through. What a play. Just missed the shot. He's going to get out of the crease. He's kind of being... No, he's actually laying on the Langley defender's stick. He saw possession was going the other way. Oh. Now we have it over and back. Just getting pinned at center there was Matt Abbott. Got into some trouble. And the Lakers back on O.
I think you'll see them give Hogarth a little extra attention after his premiere last night, or Sunday night.
Saturday night.
Now,
It's Monday tonight. It's hard to keep track, so I don't blame you.
It is.
I'm Steven Stamp with Joe Sullivan. Oh, that pass gets away. Oh, but Dixon just swats his man out of the way and gets it back. And Evans is on the floor getting up. 2 Lakers up the floor if they can get the ball back. Now Hogarth and Evans will go to the bench and get some defenders out after Church came up with the ball, saved by Vince, and it will roll straight to Robert Hope, who whips it ahead to Vitarelli. And there's, the Lakers clearing, and we may have been remiss in the first couple of games we've talked a lot about the Langley clear. The Lakers are awfully good at transitioning the ball up the floor as well.
Well, I think we've just come to expect, what they do out there, and we take it for granted. But, the Lakers no slouch in transitioning the ball up, clearing the zone.
Nice feed through, just a little too far for Resetarits. Yeah, I think we're so familiar with them doing that over the years. We're a little less familiar with Langley. Obviously, we know some of these guys, but
and the Thunder came in definitely as underdogs on the defensive end of it.
Yep. Yeah, that was the talk, I guess, before the series. Here's a chance for the Lakers in bench transition. Resetarits rips it, just off the foot of Chiliano. Great hustle by Alex Pace to get on it, but the pass out made pretty well to get it to Enju, one of the 4 players on this roster that were drafted on Saturday in the National Lacrosse League draft.
Yeah, a big few days for a lot of the young gentlemen on the floor here.
Most of them were junior call-ups. Enju, for one, is a junior call-up. Here's Doby, watched by Paul Dawson. Nice feed through. Just missing, actually. I thought he'd got it through to Robinson. Couldn't quite connect.
Lakers are so hesitant to cover him.
Thornburg gets it to Vitarelli, who thought about the shot. That's good hustle to get Abbott out there, but Vitarelli fights through. He is a beast out there. It took 2 of them to tie him up, but it's picked up by Austin Hazen. Hazen fights off the check from Cal Slade and the Lakers, and that is appreciated very much by the fans. Very knowledgeable fan base. Hogarth gets it off the boards, but right on top of him.
Hazen has just played extraordinary when it comes to those second efforts. I can see why he was drafted as high as he was in the NLL. He just does not stop.
And we have an illegal substitution to Langley, first penalty of the game. And they're arguing, and Brent Coloma is saying, you got 6 guys on the floor. It's a fairly simple call.
Fairly easy to see, but... Yeah, Hazen's been like a vacuum out there with the loose balls and his tenacity around anything. He's just been able to hold off 1 and 2 defenders at a time and able to pick that ball up, give them another reset, another shot at it. Langley
going with Salama and Callies up top, as they've been wont to do. Slade and Sevier down low. Lakers go strong left with Matthews at the top. Comes over to Resetarits and down to Hogarth, goal line extended. Vitarelli's on the other crease. And Holden Catoni waiting for a shot. There it is. Off the post. That's a couple of posts for the Lakers. Matthews will get it fresh 30. Still obviously tons of time on the penalty, just 20 seconds into it. Vitarelli and Hogarth were playing catch down low. Now Matthews to Resetarits. And boy, Rod Jensen was talking about how good Resetarits is as an outside shooter. You add him and Hogarth in there, and it's a big difference for Peterborough. And then you've got Mark Matthews up top, who can just rip that one off the boards back to himself. They got 7 to shoot. Tried to get it to Hogarth. Got away from him. Now Hogarth will try and get it. And he has the ball. They've got to shoot quickly. Oh, what a stop! That was Cal Slade getting in the way.
That's a for sure
penalty shot.
Penalty shot.
So the Langley player playing the ball in the crease. Let's see what happened there, Sully.
Did he use his hand?
Must have.
It's the only reason I can think they made that call, unless there's something I missed here. But
the initial save was fantastic because Chiliano was out of position.
Yeah, the ball rolled behind. You're going to see him. You're going to see him pop out here. Oh, they're not going to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the ball rolled behind, and then Chigliano reached in for it. I don't see.
Unless it's interference on Slade.
Going to still try to get a look at that.
We don't have much time, though, because Hogarth's about to go. We'll try it maybe after. So Thomas Hogarth will take the penalty shot for the Lakers. As we are, we're already 6:14 into this game. It is flying by.
Yeah.
There's 1:09 left on the original penalty. Here comes Hogarth. Comes towards us, of course. Get wide. Chiliano on his lane. Oh, Chiliano gets just enough.
Just enough. That just rolled and bounced.
So still 1:09 to go in the penalty to Caden Doughty. That's being served by Caden Doughty. And we'll have a face-off, as is always the case after a penalty shot. So it'll be Abbott and Thornburg once again. That could be a big momentum swinger.
Well, sure it can. You have a penalty shot. I mean, that's just that's a real tough one. I know Thomas would want that back.
It's a lot of pressure. You feel like you've let your team down, and I don't think the rest of the team feels it. But you expect usually to score more than half the time on penalty shots.
While in the Langley goal, I mean, he stood hard. Frank stood up big, and he played his game.
And just enough movement.
He sure
just
did.
Got over. Here's up top to Matthews behind the back. Catoni down low to Resetarits. The quick stick was stopped, and Chiliano pounces on the rebound. Doby flirting with center, but gets it across to Dixon. They, of course, have been absolutely dynamic. Dixon with 9 goals, 10 assists for 19 points. Dobie, 8 goals, 10 assists for 18 points. Dobie's looking for the pass, but they go to Connor Robinson in the crease, or on the crease, top of it, for a shorthanded marker.
Yeah, you're going to see they're worried about Dixon, and so they should be. And then Dobie's out high, like for a swing pass. It doesn't come to him, and they kind of fall asleep on Robinson. He just fights underneath, goes out and touches up, and then he's going to cut hard to the net. And that defender's got to pick one or the other, so he's in a tough spot there for sure, and he gets a good look at the net.
Yeah, he got a good pick on Tutton, kind of shoved him out of the way a bit, and Hope could have gone to pick up Robinson, then you're leaving Dobie, and Dixon's going to find him. So pick your poison.
Pick your poison is right.
So 1-0 with a shorthanded goal for Langley. So if you'd said Lakers are going to have a power play and then a penalty shot, and one team's going to be up 1-0, you wouldn't think it'd be Langley in that circumstance, but that's what it is.
Well, it's not for the Lakers not getting in. They've had a couple of posts, some great opportunities.
Yep. Penalty about to expire. Dowdy will be released, and Salama will race in to join the defense. Vittorelli behind the net, 5 to shoot. Chiliano was all over that shot by Rezaterets and the outlet pass.
It's a very smart play. I'm going to assume set up by Tracy Kileski to let that defender come in, and then they have to rotate, so it leaves an open spot.
Here's Church at the top, gets it across to Dixon. There's that step back sidearm, stopped by Vince. Fresh 30 for the Langley Thunder. Here's Dobie. Another pick, this one from Kinnear. Good two-man defense by the Lakers on that one. Dixon around the top, they get on him, and I think they affected that shot. It's grabbed by Pace.
Oh.
All kinds of pressure, though, and Scanlon knocks it loose. Or Kinnear, sorry.
I think that's
the 8-second count.
So, yeah, that was against the Lakers. It's going to go back for Langley. Good hard work down deep in the corner.
So Langley up 2-0 in the series, 1-0 in the game, and they have the ball. We are 8 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period here in Game 3. Dobie. Dobie looks so casual as he heads in, but he can do so much damage. Shot by Robinson. Vince stops it and stays still.
Great effort. You're right. Dobie looks so nonchalant out there, but he just foresees everything on the floor. Very, very smart ball player.
Oh, the pass doesn't connect. Holding Tony trying to throw it to Tate, and it just missed his stick.
And you got to wonder, with only having what seems to be 3 lefties going out the front door, if a player like Dane Dobie doesn't get a little, sore, a little tired after a while.
Well, they've got 4. Oh, for Langley, right?
Yeah,
the 3 lefties.
Yeah.
Robinson, Dobie, and Dylan Kinnear. And he doesn't take many shifts off.
No, not at all.
Ball is loose, and now it's seen. Oh, Lord, thought he was gone, but he's stripped by Robert Church. They get it back to Dixon. Oh, sorry, that's Chase Scanlon. 87, not 17. Dobie and Dixon actually both taking this shift off. So it's interesting to see Langley without their 2 top guns. Not that they don't still have plenty of talent with Robinson and Kinnear and etc. Here's a chance the other way. Evans can't quite accept the pass from Matisse.
We haven't seen a lot of just clear transition breaks right straight to the net. There's been, both teams have been very effective getting back.
Like right now, the Lakers have 5 defenders out in a hurry. They had 3 out. They just stayed out. They didn't.
Well,
I think they
smart.
stopped them on the way. Yeah. Robinson, the captain. Big checks from Ian Lord. Oh, sorry, that is Matt Gilray, who's laying the lumber on. He is looking for a pass up ahead. It's not going to be there, so he will peel off and go to the bench. Rezaterets. Sean Evans, 9 points away from the all-time Mann Cup scoring lead. Trying to make it 8, but he missed. That one's going to roll all the way back. It'll be an over and back call. Vince was ready to sprint out and get it if he had to.
I think they got to watch just how much time they're going to give Shawnee. That's his wheelhouse right there. They give him that much time and give him a couple skips with a nice open shot.
Yeah. If he gets that crow hop into it, and he can hit any corner.
That's right.
From there. Shot on the run by Church is well wide. Grabbed by Matisse. He's going to look for the man off the bench, which will be Vittorelli. Oh, he's going to keep running it himself. Thought he might just wind up and rip it. Oh, he kind of left it out, but somehow hangs onto it with Jarrett Toll all over his stick. Kyle Matisse is so strong.
I don't know how he hung on to that. His whole body was between his shoulder and his stick.
Resetarits out to Hazen, back down, penalty coming to Langley as Hogarth is on the floor. High sticking to Cal Slade.
I didn't see it right off the play, but we can see here. Hogarth's going to come inside. Yeah, just gets just mixed up in a pick. Top of the floor there, far side. Casualty of the game. When you're a guy that likes to get into the dirty spots, that's going to happen occasionally.
Yeah, Hogarth knows that's coming. That's the price you pay. Vince just making his way back to the net now as the Lakers are 5 or 6 seconds into a point of the first period. Katoni to Matthews to Resetarits, just handcuffed him, but Hogarth will get it off the boards. Bouncer up to Katoni. He's got some room. Rips it, scores! That's too much space to give over to
I wondered when, they had Matthews up top earlier, and when they put Katoni there, that's his thing. That's, again, we talked about wheelhouses. That's his. You give him that much time, and he unloads that heavy shot of his. They work it around, Joey Rez just getting his hands warmed up here a little bit. Hoagie fires it back up top, and then they don't really get out to rush him, so he has time to look. And when you give a great shooter like that kind of time, there's what you get.
Yeah, Golden Tony, one of the top scorers in Major Series in the NLL anywhere.
And just known for such a heavy shot.
Yeah. Perfectly placed, dude. A little sidearm just inside the post, down about a foot off the floor. Big scrum for the face-off. Looked like Gilray would get it. He does. It's knocked loose with the check there from Magnuson, but Gilray gets it back. In this game, the Lakers seem to be winning more of the loose ball battles, more of those 50-50 balls.
Well, they've been looking at video for sure.
Yeah. Illegal pick call to Matthews. Will have to put it down. Cole will pick it up.
Yeah, they seem a little hungrier for the loose balls for sure. They're sending 2 men in on every loose. Smart ball.
Here's Dixon. Hands it off. Scanlon across the top. Sweeting all over him. Dixon rips one. It's blocked, and Schul immediately on it. Nice little pass, and here comes Matisse. Langley getting their defenders out quickly. Matisse with a shot. Chiliano has it, and will just hold that arm in tight so it can't fall away from him.
Those big boys fall down, and you just good luck trying to find where that ball is.
Yeah.
But they're smart. They roll out of their net to make sure that thing's got no chance of rolling in.
Yeah. Here's Doby. Again, taking his time. Now he starts to attack. Big pick. Gets through. Behind the back, misses. Comes out to Robinson, who misses. And it's going to bounce out to Tutton. He's looking for the man off the bench. It's Katoni, the goal scorer for Peterborough. Nothing developing in transition, so they'll just slow it down. Langley left Doby up front again, or Robinson. One of the forwards stayed up, so that's why it was 4-on-4 for a bit. That hard shot from Katoni. Back to him, just misses. Chiliano got a bit of that one. Hogarth manages to keep Callies out of the way. That's good. Oh, the Lakers don't like that because Hogarth was flattened as he was trying to forecheck, and
he actually was. He was put down pretty hard.
That was
there.
A legit moving pick, illegal pick.
But, give and take. It's going to happen both ways. That's the Mann Cup.
Good two-man game. Dixon, that one rattles off of Vince / the post.
Oh, he just got
penalty coming.
Yeah, and that was, I think we're going to see that was pretty well-deserved. They came in pretty late, got him low. Yeah. And if you're going to take a swat at anybody, it'd be Dixon. You want to try and pay the price for it.
Yeah.
So you see here, Dixon's going to set that pick. He comes underneath. He goes into the net a little heavy, but you're going to see a low hit here. You know what?
Interesting.
Not only overly low, just a good solid poke there from a big body. So.
And Dixon went into the goalie.
He did,
kind of kept going. He wasn't even all that pushed.
Well, a lot of mind games going on, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all about the Mann Cup.
It really
mind
is.
games off the floor. We've dealt with a little bit of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Some crazy stuff.
They don't want certain people in their hallways. They want certain sides of the bench. They want more balls and warm-up.
Yeah.
This Laker penalty kill is brought to you by Barry
Langley to the power play for the first time. Church steps in and scores. Robert Church has been relatively quiet, but that is a very Robert Church play.
That's a waste zero time. I almost feel like they might have caught them off guard here a little bit. Start off pretty slow, and it's just 1 feet in, a little stutter, and then he's going to take advantage of what he sees and just goes far side low, it looks like on Matt.
And again, that's the respect for Dixon. You can see the little fake to Dixon at the top.
They have to recognize it. Yeah.
Absolutely, he's going up there, and that opened the space. And you've got Robert Church, who was a 40-plus goal scorer in the NLL a couple years ago. So.
Absolutely no slouch.
He only had 3 coming into this game. That gives him 4 for the series, along with 7 assists coming in. Here's Matisse, takes the pass from Vince. 2-1 Langley on that power play goal. Lakers with possession. Tony at the top again. Matthews trying to fight through the checking from Toll. And it's Rezateras shooting. That's in Chiliano's gear. In the backside kind of the pad.
Yeah, he might got a lucky roll there.
Here comes Salama on the run. He will carry it up a lot.
Runner. Very strong runner.
Here's Dixon. Doby. That shot goes wide, but straight out to Dixon. Scanlon looked like he was thinking about shooting. We've got 7 on the shot clock. That one hit the post. It's going to roll all the way down.
No over and back calls.
And that's a fresh 30.
Yep.
After it hit the iron. We have 5:55 to go in the first. I'm Steven Stamp with Joe Sullivan. Thanks for being with us. It's a good game. Figured it would be. So important for the Lakers to win this one. Langley, I'm sure, would love to get the 3-0 stranglehold as well. It's just always you figure the team down 2-0 is going to be hungrier.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is like this, again,
well, here comes Vitarelli. We'll get back to that. The pass to Hazen kind of caught him by surprise, I think. I'm not sure. He thought, should I shoot? No, I'm just going to give it to him. Here's Evans getting a pick from Hazen. Over to Vitarelli. Nice job by Magnuson to get a bit on the stick. Limited the effectiveness of that shot. 8 on the shot clock. Evans spins back out. Tony ripped it. Chiliano save and pounced on the rebound. Vitarelli and Magnuson getting into it.
You know, you're talking about them being down 2, possibly 3, whatever could happen here. But this is the Peterborough Lakers. It's their barn. Anything can happen with them. I mean, the crowd truly is their 6th man here.
And I've talked to people from the Langley organization and fans and stuff. Nobody's thinking sweep. Nobody thought Peterborough was going to sweep. Well, some Peterborough fans, I think, thought they were going to sweep. Now the Lakers are involved for too many.
No, I don't think there'll be a sweep, but that's just because of the level of lacrosse we've seen. I mean, up 2-0, it'd be easy to say they're sweeping. I don't see it. I see just 2 teams, and whoever gets that last quality look is going to be the team that walks away with the win. So
interesting that in 2012, Langley won the first game, 13-12, I think. This year, 16-11. Game 2 in 2012, 15-14 in overtime. Just like Saturday night, 15-14. That one was 12-12 after regulation time. This year it was 11-11. There
was a lot of things going on off the floor that year too, with the Olympic Committee and everybody else.
Right, the drug testing.
Yeah, it was a crazy, crazy year.
Dixon to Doby, bouncer. Looked like he had a bit of space just wide. That'll be an over and back. Actually goes into the Lakers bench. Tutton wants to run. They're saying go back, and he's annoyed because he wanted the quick restart. Not sure why he didn't get it, but
I'm not sure why they did that. Typically, they'll blow that in when they see a clear possession.
Yeah. So Austin Hazen serving the penalty as the in-home for Peterborough. Matthews taking his time. We're in the white with a little bit of green right now. We'll see the bright green full-on gloves later in the game. He always switches for a couple of pairs.
See Langley bench telling them to just lay off a Shawnee. Don't come out so far. Make sure you've got support. Because he's just deadly wherever he is, and he finds the open stick almost all the time.
Tried to get it through to Hogarth. Yeah, he couldn't quite connect. Sorry, didn't mean to jump on you there, Sully.
No, all good.
And here comes Slade handing it off. Doby's got the ball. Still a minute 15 on the power play for Langley, who lead 2-1, and we've got 4:08 to go in the first. Dixon back to Doby, but it gets away, and Gilray is on it. Nice move to get past. And here comes Tutton. He's got a trailer. Good effort going reverse. It's going to be just a reset. I think the Lakers wanted to push in the back.
And he did put a hand on his back, and that is, a lot of times they'll make that call pretty quickly. But
the judgment may have been that Tutton was falling. He kind of reverse, bounced the shot. It looked like he was off balance a bit anyway, so maybe they're saying now you're going to fall. But a lot of times you will get that call. There's Church, stopped by Vince, fresh 30. Goes straight back out to Church. They've got Robinson behind the net, but they take the shot. And here come the Lakers breaking out again. Bryce Sweeting. There's Tate Katoni on the run, scores! Tate Katoni, the youngster, is fired up, and that's a beautiful play.
Great transition. You'll see, I believe it was Robert Hope running to get off the floor to make sure Tate Katoni got a good look, get a bit of a head start, and just that little bit of a jump that he gets out the box here gives him time to set himself up for a great shot.
That's a great point you make. When you watch the replay, you see Robert Hope, as Sweeting's picking up the ball, Hope cuts in front of him. Doesn't wait for him to go. He cuts in front so you can get the player out, and that's the difference. And now the Lakers have a shorthanded goal. 14 seconds left in the penalty. Abbott just pushes Thornburn out of the way, and Salama will come away with it. 5 seconds left. Langley's not going to take a shot here. They don't want to risk Hazen coming out of the bench and getting a breakaway. Back to even strength. Now Hazen will just go up the floor, and Langley is calling for somebody to come to the bench. If the Lakers get this, they've got Hazen wide open. Now Church gets there, and Callies goes out to pick up Hazen. That one's wide, and that's going to be an over and back. There's about 5 or 6 seconds where Hazen was just down there.
Yeah,
Langley was screaming to get someone to the bench.
It's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, you're leaving them on the power play, essentially. Vinarelli behind the back. Chiliano stays with it. Beautiful left foot save. Shots 15-11 for the Lakers. They have substantially outshot Langley in each game. Now, a 3-on-3 shot by Dobie. That's off a Laker, I believe.
I think Shawnee was trying to plead his case that maybe they came back over, but...
Dobie up to Church. 5-on-5, 2-2 the score. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first period. The fans are yelling, come out, get on him. Kinnear, backpedaling. Oh, great defensive shift by Alex Pace. But it goes to Dobie. The shot gets through, but Vince is able to stop it. That's the thing. You can play really good defense, and they still get a pretty decent score.
Just watching, because of the great angle we had on Dobie's shot there, he had 2 different times I thought he might have released the ball, and it was the 3rd time that he did.
Rezaterich around the double screen. They hit Evans. Here's Katoni, will rip it. Oh, that was a pass, and it hit Hogarth in the belly. And then he drops it. It's picked up by Doughty, but double team forecheck pressure, knocks it loose. He stumbles, throws it ahead. That's a heck of a play to get it up to Robinson.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
They got away with one there.
The youngster, they just beat the 8 count. And then the forecheck knocks it loose. There's a man ahead, Tutton. And Lord's going to pull it up. Tutton wanted the ball, but there were white jerseys around. Now, Gilray going to the net hard. Tutton stayed out. Now he'll go to the bench. Gilray will hand it to Matthews, and he'll head to the bench. Lakers have 15 on the shot clock as they're getting the rest of the O out there. We're into the final minute of the first. Oh, this is great lacrosse, Sully.
Yeah. You'll see them
there. Vinarelli gets free. Far side. What a play by Vinarelli. And then Hogarth is flattened.
Smart play by the Lakers. Now they're going to leave themselves with 10 or 12 on the shot clock, providing they get this ball back off the reset.
Dobie's going to the net, scores. They're going to have to win a faceoff to get the ball back as Dobie.
Or Dane Dobie gets the ball and scores. I mean, honestly.
We've said probably most dangerous guy in bench transition.
I really, if you take a look here, I mean, he still doesn't have any, he's just such a smart ball player. You can see he's not coming out there with any real overspeed. He just plays well off that pick and then finds the far side. He just positionally sound, and he's got a heck of an accurate shot.
It's a pretty good pick by Chase Scanlon.
Great pick, but then for Dobie to read off of it and roll where he needed to, just again.
So 3-2, Langley with 29.5 seconds to go in the first. We'll see if whoever wins this takes a timeout to get the goaltender out. You got lots of time. You don't have to. I would be inclined to save it. Yeah, Lakers will get possession, but Doughty with some pressure. Here's Gilray. Now there's 20. They are going to take the timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it took about 10, 11 seconds to get possession, so then you don't have quite the time if you'd won it cleanly. So Vince will come to the bench. We'll have 6 attackers for Peterborough, and they will try to even things up, which, I mean, last game, we had a tie after the first period, tie after the second period, tie after the third period, tie after regulation.
Why wouldn't we tie it up? Why wouldn't Joey Rezaterich get his first 2022 Mann Cup goal here on the 6-on-5? Again, both goalies looking very, very strong. Both defenses playing very strong. Offense kind of back and forth battle.
Yeah. It's interesting seeing the two goalies both playing, like you said, very well. Chiliano, kind of a bigger guy, but he's moving. He's being forced to move and make some of those saves. The foot saves, the arm saves, where he's having to move. Vince makes so many saves look easy, and we know it's not because all the shots can't be easy, but he makes so many of them look easy.
He's a big student of the game. Like I've coached him in a couple different scenarios, and he watches probably more game tape than most offensive players would watch. So big Mark Matthews going to start with the ball back in the Lakers' end. Loaded up with 6. Hogarth, Evans, Resiteritz in the middle. On the right side, Catoni, Vitarelli, and Matthews up front.
And Matthews will start with the ball. 15 on the clock. He's going to wait. That's 6 or 7 they'll go, I guess. 9, 8, 7. Here they go. Evans. Hogarth's on the far side. Up top, the shot by Catoni is knocked aside. And the first period will end with the score. Langley 3, Peterborough 2. And we'll have some highlights from
Peterborough fans yelling to see if the clock ran out there.
Right. We're going to have highlights from the game 2. First 2 periods in this intermission. Third period and overtimes in the second intermission. So make sure you stick around in the break to remember everything that happened last week in Sully. This is what we expected, right? Another great game.
Why wouldn't it be 3-2 with a 6-on-5 to end the first period? I think shots are pretty much bang on even. They've all brought their game. They've all done their homework. I think, like you said, the one thing I did notice today is Peterborough's all over the loose balls. They're sending 2 men on every loose. They're trying to own that possession, and if they do that, they're going to give their offense a heck of a better opportunity.
You can bet on all the Mann Cup games at TrueNorth.bet. Yes, you heard that right. All the Mann Cup games available at TrueNorth.bet. Register now to place your bets on all the action. And our game sponsor today is Locker Hooks. After countless road trips trying to hang gear in hotel rooms, arenas, or at sports fields, Tom Bolesky, the owner, and his group knew there had to be a better solution, and Locker Hooks is it. They're portable, weigh next to nothing, and uniquely designed to accommodate both heavy and light items, no matter what the size. So visit lockerhooks.com, check them out on Instagram, see how pro goalies, players, and lax mums and dads everywhere are staying organized with Locker Hooks. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes with period number 2. I think he thought it was going to be over and back.
Yeah.
And instead, the Lakers
not
have
sure
a chance
what
to get a
happened there,
shot.
but that's not definitely not what they wanted to have happen.
Oh, my goodness. Tate Catoni, his first Mann Cup goal. It was an odd one. He's falling.
Up. They give that transition up, and the momentum's coming back. They've got numbers coming back into the Langley zone. He's down and out, but managed to just squeeze one through. Just a great second.
Those shots were gorgeous. That one that's out, Garrett Eddy put it out on social media. Oh, what a spin. Curtis Dixon. Now, there's at least one penalty. The one ref's hand went up first for holding, and then we've got slashing. It's going to.
He's a lot.
No, Josh Hiltz is saying 1. He's saying 1.
You know, I think what a lot of people don't realize, you look at Curtis Dixon, he is just such a great dynamic player, but he's also terribly, terribly strong.
Oh, my goodness, right? You can't stop him easily. Yeah, see, they're having a discussion, and only one is going. It's Sweeting going. And Dawson's going to the bench, but they're going to just bring Tutton out. But the initial hand went up for the holding call,
right.
And then the other refs went up, and I thought they were going to call a slashing as well. But there was a discussion. It's 1 penalty. Langley back to the power play with 12:18 to go in the first.
4 minute.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you can hear the Peterborough faithful responding.
Yeah. So Tutton and Gilray at the top. Hope and Lord at the bottom. Doby.
Oh.
Up to Dixon. He looked like he was going to shoot. There's Moss to Doby. That's a great angle. There's 1 of the 4 minutes. 2 of the 4 minutes gone.
You know, he just looks so effortless there.
Yeah.
You give him that kind of time, and he is going to, like we talked about yesterday, but I mean, he hitches here a couple of different times early. He has Vince drop, and then he's able to just turn around, and it's going to come back to him yet again when they cross it over, and he's
Dobie, dangerous backdoor. Dixon scores.
Again,
yeah.
Just, transition, and not necessarily them running the ball up the floor, but just moving it. And then even there, in tight, within the restraining line, there's 3 passes. One going to come across again. Bang. Over to Dobie. Dobie's going to find the guy in the crease all by himself, and he just puts it right 5.
He obviously was an iconic player here. Robinson on the run, scores! What a rip. Connor Robinson loves that shot on the run, and
Wow.
that's a perfect placement.
Perfect placement on the run, and then to beat a goalie like Matt Vince in that situation is just, you don't see that all the time. Watch, he just takes off, plants off that back foot, and lets her rip.
Oh, what a pass to Dixon. We'll see on the replay. I thought he was in the crease, but it's a beautiful play.
I think the average guy would have been in the crease,
yeah.
But with him, I'm going to give that to him without even looking at it. I mean, he just worked so hard. They worked such a great 2-man game here. And just Dixon knows where to go. As he goes in, just touches up and comes underneath the defender and is able to keep outside of that crease. It's really
get through, but it's picked up by Matisse. Scores! And Kyle Matisse is fired up. He's a pretty calm dude, but it's Mann Cup, baby. Everyone gets excited.
So that's just a lot of hard work, a lot of extra effort here. Peterborough getting the extra attacker out there. They don't even really get him into the play, but they set up out front and they're able to come to the crease.
Did Austin Hazen mean to? That was nice. So there's Kellner, one of the drafted trio today. And there's Evans. He is stoked after that big
Johnny
goal.
Evans just doing what he does all the time. He just doesn't stop on that ball. That play is never dead to him. And the defender's well in front of him here. He's taking a heck of a lot of shots, a lot of slashes, little pokes, and he's just going to push off and step back and do what he does. And just find Frank sitting back on his screen.
There he is up the floor. Oh, heck of a job. Oh, and there's a penalty coming to Cal Slade.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen a kind of a chink in the armor there of Langley to throw that ball with 2 seconds left on the clock, turn it around and becomes a breakaway back, reverse transition.
Yeah, and that was Austin Hazen who served the penalty along with. Oh, it's a goal! Just like that, putting their trying to get through the lineup and Holden Catoni steps around the top.
Not even a lot going on there, just a real good shooter's shot there. Move it around the outside, and then he's going to just creep in and take the space that they allow him. As they jump the top shooter, he just steps inside, and he's got a 50.
That's it. Didn't really. I think it went off the post off Giuliano and in, but
you could feel it. You could really feel that momentum shifting there. Peterborough gets that possession. They battled in. Hogarth in tight a couple of different times. It was just a matter of time. Nothing too fancy. They just work it up top, go down low to Vitarelli. That's
nice job by Catoni to control that one. Oh, what a pass to Hazen, scores! The youngsters connect. Catoni picked last year, Hazen picked today, and they connect for a big goal.
Just a great effort, but great vision. You watch as they find him inside here. He just runs through, and he's going to roll through, and they find him. No defenders pick him up, and he's got a clear run right to the net.
Earlier, he can rip it.
Definitely.
Church will slow things down a bit. Langley, the offense, I think, is trying to give their defense a bit of a breather here. They've been out there a lot, working hard. Dobie scores!
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, just reaches around.
But I think you're right.
Board.
I think the key was for them to get a full 30 there unless something really popped up. But as he drove down low, they found Dobie up high, and he had a good look with his screen through that goalie. You'll see here. 2 go down to double because he had his back to him, so they jumped on the double, and he just uses the player as a screen.
Just 21 on the penalty, about 5 more than on the shot clock. So Langley can kill just about all of it.
Oh, wide open.
Oh my goodness, they don't kill it. They score. Dylan Kinnear, gorgeous pass, and Chase Scanlon.
I don't know how he got lost up top coming off that right shooter position. We'll take a look at it here for you because he came in completely untouched, actually had enough time to call for the ball a couple of times.
Oh, big pick by Dixon.
That up pick really did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for your Peterborough Alliance Laker cheer team. Your Peterborough Alliance Laker cheer team. Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for your Lakers.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back. We are ready for period number 2 of game number 3 here at the 2022 Mann Cup. It's 3-2 for Langley. I'm Stephen Stamp with Joe Sullivan and Sully. Wow, it's just great lacrosse. Everyone's enjoying it. We've seen lots of positive response. Everyone's just recognizing this is a great series.
Yeah, there's been no give by either team in any of the games, and again, we're seeing the very same start. Lots of speed, lots of physicality, lots of great athleticism.
Langley possession off the battle along the boards right in front of the Thunder bench. Big chop by Hope on Church there. Dobie on the far side. Gets a little space. Now Dixon. Sidearm shot actually turns into a pass. It was coming as fast as a shot, though, and Scanlon couldn't catch it. Don't blame him on that one. Oh, they got a fresh 30 there. Did that hit Vince?
I didn't see it hit him, but no, I didn't hear anybody complain. So
nope, must have. Refs are right there. Oh,
jeepers.
Robert Hope took it to the side of the head. Lakers pushing transition here with Gilray coming off the bench. We get it to Evans, who'll circle behind the net, and Hope is still down there by his goalie. Hopefully he is okay. That was loud.
Yeah, he took that hard. True competitor for sure, but he soaked that one hard.
Ooh, we could hear that one with our headphones on up here in the booth. So here's Katoni on the run. Across to Hogarth, shoots right in the chest pad, but it's picked up by Reziteritz. He is run over and knocked to the ground. And Langley possession. Reese Callies will trot across center.
Not a lot of pressure there. They're just trying. The Lakers just getting themselves settled back in.
Dobie with that casual trot along the four boards, then starts head to the net, leaves it there for Robinson. No lane for him as the Lakers jump out on him. Here's Dixon.
Seems like every time Dixon picks up the ball, the fans all think, just check him.
Yeah,
just check him already. What are we waiting for?
You can't run at him.
Yeah, no,
he's past you if you run at him.
He wants you to run at him.
Matisse up there. He will go to the bench now. Wasn't sure if he's going to stay for the offensive set. They do have four righties with Reziteritz back. So Matisse going out the back door. Holden Katoni hustles to get that one, and then drops it, but picks it up before Abbott can get to it. They've only got 5 on the shot clock. Tries to hit Matthews. Oh my goodness! The pass becomes a shot.
Yeah, well, they'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch that one again. I mean, that's
hurt.
just, yeah, I mean, Lakers worked hard to get the reset, and all the small battles are going to lead to bigger things. So here you see the reset, kind of stumbles with it, but is able to pick it up. And, you know, they say put anything on net.
Did Matthews touch it?
He may have ticked it, but it's really hard to see that he touches it all. I mean, that's just, you know what? Luck of the Irish.
Yeah. You feel badly for a goalie when he's played so well and one like that goes in. But hey, you get some posts here and there. You get one of those once in a while. Langley with possession off the faceoff. Now, Tutton jumps out on Dixon as the ball caught 3 of him. Oh, what a slide by Hope to knock it loose. Here comes Lord. In on the break.
Can actually get over top of the shoulder of Lord.
Yeah.
Not known for his offensive prowess, but real veteran, strong defender.
Well, he can move, though. I remember when a few years ago when he was having a good summer. I remember talking to him and said, I didn't know you were this fast. He's like, honestly, I've been hurt for like 3 years. There's a drive to the net. No goal. It's a crease violation on Church. And the Lakers are going to push it the other way. Evans coming off the bench. Hope decides not to go to him. Now he goes to him, but they're going to slow it down a bit.
You kind of feel a little bit of the momentum shifting here.
Evans ducking underneath. Callie's watched him. Aaron Sky is on Evans. Little pick to get it across to Tate Katoni. 12 on the shot clock. As we're 3 minutes in, there's an illegal pick called. Dixon has it. Dobie trailing him. Scanlon is next in line. Dixon tries to go underneath. Nice play by Schul to stay with him. You're not going to be able to check Scanlon or Dixon like that every time, but Schul did a great job on that one. Here's Rezaterets. Trying to find somebody to pass to. Now he'll get up to Vitarelli on the top as the Lakers go strong right, but Evans is ducking behind the net. Rezaterets around the screen, shoots just a bit from Chiliano, just enough. Vitarelli tried to get loose ball. It's picked up, though, by Enju.
They give Joey Rez enough of those shots, he'll find the back of the net here in a matter of time. It's just they want to keep him cold if they can.
Langley just getting their offense going. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Dobie to Dixon. I think the Lakers fans have seen plenty of that. There's a shot from Kinnear well wide. Dixon has it back. Just 3 on the shot clock. Going to the net. It's on the outside of the crease. Church threw his hands up. But that was a mom goal on the backside of the mesh.
Oh, they got a penalty here.
Looks like Sweeting is going.
You know, I didn't see him do too much wrong there. I mean, I don't know if we get a chance to look at it. I mean, he was in pursuit and got on the back shoulder of Dixon as he tried to go underneath him. You'll see him here. So he's down. Well, it might have been the slash after, and it was. Yeah, the referee was right behind him to see that. Very mild call, in my opinion, in a 3-3 Mann Cup game. But
well, just compare it to some of the things that aren't called. You get a little surprised.
Yeah, that's, you know, give and take, I hope.
4:13 into the second, 3-3 the score, and Langley on the power play. Looks like Tutton and Gilray at the top, Hope and Lord down low. Robinson to Dobie to Dixon. Church with it. Oh, nice save. Shoulder shrug by Vince, but Robinson gets the reset. Fresh 30.
Tutton just putting a pounding on the players on the offensive side.
Dixon, that's a pretty good shooting opportunity, but he's stopped by Vince, who has to fix the mask. Gilray's running the floor, but Dobie, nice job racing back to take away that transition chance. Gilray has stayed out. He's down in the corner as Evans has it along the boards. This rhythmic clapping is a remnant of the days when the 30 didn't run, and the Lakers fans loved it. Yeah. Seeing the likes of Mark Stainhouse, Dan Carey running around for 2 minutes.
Brad Self.
Evans with the hard shot, sidearm, but Chiliano, no problem. It's picked up by Evans.
No, he might have jumped the gun a little bit there. But you're right. Back in the day, though, watching the guys rag the ball for a full 2 minutes, that was a talent in its own.
Dan Carey was one of the best. He's
he really
of course,
was.
the GM
absolutely fantastic.
In Rochester, Brad Self and GM in Colorado. It's the smart guys.
Yeah,
a lot
there
of the time
you go, right?
Do it. And Mark Stainhouse you just couldn't get the ball away from him. You couldn't keep up with him.
Well, I remember.
There's a rip from outside. That one hits a defender. goes off target. Big swap by Hope, but Church does get through. He's going to shoot. That one's blocked by Lord, who then gets all over Church. They miss on the shot from Robinson, and the 30 expires. Ian Lord with some words for Church. They will resume hostilities, I'm sure, down the road. There's a lot of lacrosse left, as we have 14-12 to go in the second period. 23 seconds, 22 on the penalty, almost identical to the shot clock. So the Lakers will be able to kill all this. Then Sweden will come up and come out and play defense, as they're going to, well, they'll try and get a shot at the end of it.
Typically they try to take that shot from the far side of the floor like they did there, so they can leak off to the floor and get their defense out, get no transition against. So smart positioning, smart play.
They've only got a couple seconds to get over center. They just make it. Abbott, that was close, but we got up there. Penalties over. We're back to 5-on-5 with 6 minutes gone in the second period of this 3-3 game. Scanlon gets it to Dobie. Oh, they let him go to the net. He stepped in the crease, though. Yeah, his foot clearly on the line on that one after flipping the pass, or as he flipped the pass. Matisse to Matthews and makes a left turn. Matthews doesn't have his stick. He's saying that should probably be a holding a stick call. And then Salama, nice job to strip Vitarelli. It pops up out of play, and Langley gets possession.
Both teams quick to get their defenses out on the floor, match up, get themselves set.
Dobie down to Robinson. Thornbert watching him. Oh, off the post, the inside of the post, heads back, but here's a chance for Thornbert. He's on the run. Callie's coming hard. Penalty coming to Langley. The save. It comes back out to Thornbert. Another chance. It's under Chiliano. Is it over? They're looking to see if it's over the line. Chiliano, it's not. He lifts the leg. He must have felt it, because goalies do not lift the leg if they're not sure.
No, that was great effort by Thornbert. And Jay can find the back of the net. Absolutely, he can. He's got great speed, strong shot. But again, you're going up against what I would say probably one of the best goalies right now in Frankie Chigliano.
He's hot.
Hotter than 4 in a bed, Stephen. Fans are into the game. Looking down here, and I see all kinds of people knuckles deep into their popcorn. I see Todd Scott all greased up, having a great night.
A little change on the penalty kill for Langley's. They've got Salama and Magnuson at the top. Magnuson stepping in. Sevier and Slade down low, as they have been tending to go. Lakers back to the strong left. Here's Matthews. Hit Reziteris. He scores! There's one for Joey Rez, and the Lakers pull ahead with the power play goal. That's a good sign for Peterborough.
It sure is. I mean, they want to get one of their hottest players hot and get the ball to him, and they move it around here to the outside. They try to get Big Frank moving his feet, so they swing it, and then you're going to see the far swing over here, and Frank's got to step over. Just opens up enough for Joey Rez to find this hole. That's what they needed. They needed to get him hot again. Let him get a stick in his hands and get feeling this.
Reziteris had 20 goals in the MSL playoffs. Second on the team only to Hogarth's 27. So huge for them to have him back and ready to roll and scoring. And Joey Rez tends to find the net in bunches. That's why I think it's important for them to get him going. Langley with possession off the draw, off the goal. Dobie couldn't get that through, but it goes to Robinson. It just got away. He was all alone on top of the crease. He's forechecking, but he's 1-on-3. He still knocks the ball loose from Sweeting. He has to be sharp not to step in the crease.
Assistant number 19, Thomas Hogarth, at number 99.
Evans surveying.
That's Reziteris. From Hogarth and Catoni, time of the goal, 7:39.
Evans shovel pass. Matisse is out there, shoots it just wide. That's going to be an over and back unless Matthews can save it. He almost did, but there's a penalty coming. Illegal cross check. I believe it's going to be Keegan Bell. And an unsportsmanlike.
You don't like to see that. You don't like to see that.
So that'll make it 5-on-3.
Yeah.
And Salama's calling Sevier, so they're going to send Salama, Callies and Cal Slade out there to kill the penalty. Matisse has a pretty good safety valve up top, as they'll go with Resetarits and Hogarth.
Yeah, that's
Catoni and Vitarelli.
might be an opportunity here for the Lakers to get a little bit of distance between themselves and Langley.
And you want that distance, as Langley has shown how deadly they can be. The pass is just a little high for Hogarth, but it bounces to Resetarits. Down low, back up to Catoni. Resetarits shoots, just hit the post, and they get a fresh 30.
Those posts start to play on goalies for sure.
Vitarelli. Tony with a couple of fakes. Resetarits to Hogarth. That pass hit Vitarelli. Did he step in the crease? I guess not. I thought he may have stepped in the line. Then Hogarth can't accept that pass, but Matisse is over in a hurry. Resetarits actually got it. They've got 8 to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Big save. Salama, great positioning, but a heck of a job by Thomas Hogarth to fight through that and let Resetarits pull it out. Now they've got a great chance, diving, scoring! Oh, they wave it off!
I can only imagine they're replaying what happened last time with the Dobie goal.
Yeah, the Dobie goal at the end of regulation and the Dobie overtime winner that a lot of people are saying was a crease violation. It was, honestly, I think too close to call. Some people are saying it's clear. Certainly wasn't clear at full speed.
No, not at full speed. And the referee, you got to look at the angle he was on. He was on the far side of the net. Yeah. Dobie coming at him. It's almost impossible for him to see that.
Dixon trying to fight through 4 Lakers, gets the shots on the backside of the mesh. And I think the rule, with the feet, it's the cylinder rule. That if the feet are inside the cylinder before the ball goes in, it's no goal. But how are you supposed to watch as a ref? Watch the ball going in and be looking back at the guy's feet. It's so hard. I don't blame them on that one. Backdoor attempt, oh, they tried to go back and forth and it just missed Hogarth. 12 on the shot clock, 17 on the 4-on-3. Hogarth stopped. And that will allow them to kill it.
It's inches here. It's inches. I mean, Langley is just staving this thing off here. Peterborough moving the ball so well on their power play there.
It's picked off by Dawson. It's a 3-on-1. He's got pace. He's got Hogarth. He shoots. He scores. Paul Dawson, what a beauty, using them as a decoy, and that's a really nice shot by the big defender.
It is, and I don't know how tall he is. I'll say 6'5", 6'6", so he's able to pick this ball off where most guys wouldn't be able to and push it down the floor. The defender kind of leans over to make sure the offensive guys don't get it, but Paul makes no mistake. Just like his brother Dan, he's pretty handy.
I think it's probably the right play by the defense to think about trying to take Hogarth.
Yeah, I mean, play the odds.
Setting the pick.
Play the odds and take Hoagie and, see how it plays out. But good for the Lakers. There's that distance we were just talking about. A little bit of breathing room, so to speak, if you can call 2 goals breathing room in this series.
So the penalty ends, and they ring one off the post. Vitarelli has to get away from him. Can't go through the crease and get it. So it's 5-3. We're past the midway point now. There was about 3 seconds left. 4 seconds left on the 5-on-3 when Dawson scored that one. Reminiscent of like Daryl Gibson scoring some big goals for the Lakers back in the day.
He sure did.
You don't necessarily expect it, but when it comes, it's not shocking, but it's a big bonus for them. Gets away from Evans, but he'll be the first guy to track it down. Slade well out on him. Here's Hazen. Just getting the 5th attacker out. Actually, they're not even, they do have him. He might have got him a little early because I saw the defender going to the bench, and they already seemed to be in the play. Might have got away with one there.
You talk about Daryl Gibson. There's another Peterborough Laker making a name for herself in the NLL and doing a great job coaching.
Yeah. Here's Robert Church running all the way around past Thornbert. Here's Hope on Dixon. Steps back, goes underneath. Hope on him. That's good defense. But they get it to Dobie, and he's stopped by Vince. They're looking for the man. They go to Thornbert. No, they're going to go past him. I think they were looking to Hogarth coming off the bench, and Thornbert didn't go to the bench. Heads up play by Hogarth not to run on, because then you got the too many.
Well, I think we've seen that last game. They took off expecting the defender to come to the bench. He didn't.
Yeah. I think they may have a word to say, Jay, we love you. You're a good player, but we want Hoagie out there with the ball.
Again, play the odds, right?
Robinson, the little sidearm underhand sweep shot into the far post, inside the far post. What a beautiful shot.
Play looks so innocent, but again, he's going full speed, defender on his back, and you're going to see him come up here. The ball's going to go over into the far side of the floor, into the shooter position. And there he comes down in. He just gets a half a step here. Then he finds that seam between the crease and the shooter and is just able to go underhand.
Boy, that's a hard shot to hit.
It is a very hard shot. That's mean it looks so smooth and so easy, but that's awful hard on the run and against a goalie like Matt Vince.
Gilray grabs the loose ball off the faceoff, fakes the pass to Matisse. He'll spin away and just hand it to Rezaterets. 7:54 to go here in the second. Lakers up by 1. Tate Katoni speeding on the outside, spins back, hits Rezaterets. Oh, the fake and steps in, shoots. That one's blocked. No, it got through, but Chiliano stops it.
Joe's starting to fall into his game here where he's really starting to get back into that rhythm there. He can be so deadly.
They get it across center to Church. Tutton with a big swing, but Church is by and shoots a save. Will bounce out to Dixon. Tutton gives him a bump. As they do every chance they get, they want to hit Curtis Dixon. Here to Dixon. Was knocked down by Hope on the pass. Dixon kind of taps it ahead to himself. Dawson has it. Hope races to the bench. Evans off the bench. Dawson will hand it off. He's going to the net. He's ready. He's a scorer.
Yeah.
Evans shoots. Oh, that's a high rip. It's not over and back. They're saying it grazed off Chiliano. Now, one ref's calling over and back, but one had already signaled for a reset.
I didn't see it graze Chigliano, but
I didn't think it hit him either. But
we'll see. The referees are down there. They got a better angle than we do.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of a break. We haven't had much of a break.
Yeah. So, did you know that you can bet on all the Mann Cup games at TrueNorth.bet? Yes, you heard that right. All Mann Cups available at TrueNorth.bet. Register now. Get your bets in on the series, as True North Bet is the series sponsor. And tonight, our game sponsor is Locker Hooks. We thank them for coming on board. Tom Bolewski, the owner, has coached at all levels of box and field for girls and boys, from beginners up to Kufle. He's the head coach and GM of Laurier, the men's team, and he is.
So it looks like
they're going to do a face-off.
Yeah, decision. They agreed to disagree, and they're going to just pull a face-off. They've explained to both benches. Yeah. Good communication by the referees, and here they go.
When you have a chance, visit lockerhooks.com and check them out on Instagram to see how pro goalies, players, and lax moms and dads everywhere are staying organized with Locker Hooks. That's okay. That's not a bad decision if you're not sure. And it's tough because the play had been called. Now we're going to have a violation with holding the ball in Langley, and Peterborough will get possession with a 5-4 lead. 6:50 to go in the second. So, am I imagining things, or does Sean Evans have a bit of a duster going?
I'm sure he's got something going on for the playoffs. I mean, the boys will get together one way or another.
Shovels it up. The shot by Rezaterets off a Langley defender and up out of play. It's a fresh 30. Evans, a special constable with the Peterborough Police Force, so he can't grow the beard now, right?
That's right.
All the firefighters and policemen grow the playoff mustache instead of the playoff beard. Katoni over to Evans. Katoni, hard rip, save Chiliano. It's going to come straight out to Tate Katoni. He'll go up to Matthews in a reset for the Lakers. Best playoff beard ever? Probably Andrew Suter. Man, could that guy grow a beard.
Well, I had him for about 5 years in Minnesota, and by the time we were done the playoffs, even if we got to the first round, he ended up looking like a mountain man.
Yeah. Matthews, great play to tap it to Katoni, but Callies races in to get it. Katoni dives. It's going to be picked up eventually by Salama, and Langley takes possession. After the one Mann Cup that they won, he shaved off one side of his face, left half the beard on. It was hilarious. One of the funniest things, he's walking around celebrating.
Probably one of the best leaders, best dressing room guys, best competitors I've ever had the pleasure of being around.
Just one of the best dudes to know, too. He's
a
good
great
family.
Guy. Great family.
Yeah.
His dad, a great hockey player.
Pass bounces away. Here comes Dawson. He's got Hogarth. Oh, they're going to call the Lakers. They're going to say Hogarth was out early.
Jeez.
It's funny because I was watching. I thought there were others that had been further out.
Well, that's kind of why I even say anything there. It's not about, that's the call and that's the right call. I've seen worse is, I guess, what I'm looking at. But
that one was so direct, creating an opportunity. I guess that's what we're looking at. So Langley with 5:31 to go will go to the power play, and that's Tate Katoni going over to serve that, which is, I thought it was Hazen. Was he in home? But
Hazen was.
So,
unless they've seen something directly from there.
I don't know. Is Hazen on the bench? Maybe Hazen is out. I'm actually not sure he's up there. The Lakers will send Gilray and Tutton to the top of the penalty kill. Lord and Hope at the bottom. They've switched sides for now, so Lord is on this side, on the Dixon side. and Hope is over on the facing the lefties. Bit of a switch. There's Robinson behind the net, up to Dobie. Dixon at the top now. Quick stick shot by Moss. He's looking. He thought that might be in. It was in the stick of Vince. Long outlet pass to Evans. Oh, he ducks through. Had Tutton down there. Now he's going to go into penalty kill mode. Definitely looking for a chance to get a shot off initially. And Robinson had stayed up, but is now at the bench and 5 defenders out for Langley. 7 on the shot clock. Matthews is making his way to the Peterborough bench. That shot is from Catoni's off Chiliano. Langley has possession.
And his half shot is anybody else's hard shot.
Boy, he gets a lot on it. Here's
I like
Dixon.
seeing that Coach Keast has made an adjustment here, that he's seen something, obviously, that they've communicated to the D to try and change it up a little bit.
Bobby Keast, no rook. Going for his 8th Man Cup. The back door is there, but Dixon shoots.
Jeez.
Almost struck it through.
That was like a hook shot or something he did there.
I don't know how you even make a ball do that.
No.
I don't make it.
No. My 7
Dixon's
goals
just a whole-
in my
Right.
career are not going to allow me that kind of.
Dixon's a whole nother level of skill.
He sure is.
30 seconds left on the penalty, 10 on the shot clock. There's Evans with the shovel back. That's going to be an over back, so Tony will get to the bench, get a defender out. 20 on the shot clock, or on the penalty. That's enough time if Langley wants to have a go.
Well, I think they have to. I think they got to push for a quick shot here. Either that or they'll let the penalty box man come in and then they'll go to the net.
They try it. Dobie is stopped, blocked by Hope, who's a little ginger on those legs. Now there's 7 still on the shot clock, on the penalty. Dobie steps in, tries to pass it down. They take the shot, and Catoni was released. He's up the floor, but they sent a defender or a forward to the bench, so they had Cal Slade out
You could
on
see
it.
Dobie communicate, and then that's why he went inside low to get that shot versus an outside bouncer that's going to come up, and land out back at center.
And Dobie stayed on the bench. The Lakers are up 5-on-4.
So the Lakers are going to go ahead and push.
Yeah. And Dobie's going to the bench now. The attacker or the defender will come out. And there's Rezateris, just misses. Oh, it's a reset. It did go off Chiliano. So Evans will get it back with a fresh 30 for Peterborough. They tried to feed Hogarth, but not sure that one was there.
Well,
then again, if you're Sean Evans, a lot of things are there that we might not see. Here's Dixon. Oh, what a save by Vince. Then it's grabbed by Thornburg. Scanlon with the pressure. Thornburg, nice job to elude him. And quickly up the floor. Great transition by Jay Thornburg.
Great play by Dixon, but an even better play by Vince to stay with him. Him trying to move his body across that crease laterally with Vince a full head of steam.
Dixon
a full head of steam.
Tony hard shot, but Chiliano's stick swallows it up. And they hit Dixon coming off the bench again. 2:12 to go in the second period. It's 5-4 Lakers. Dobie watched by Gilray. Bit of a pick from Robinson. They switch it up. Lord gets on him. Some of those two-man defensive games just so smooth. But Dixon gets through, shoots, it's wide. Chance for Gilray on the run. He's got it. Breakaway. Being chased by Robinson. Shoots, scores! Gilray sensed the pressure coming. Gets the shot early. Beautiful finish in transition. 6-4 with 1:50 to go.
You've seen Gilray do that so many times. If you look, he's just got a stride on him like a running back. He's gone, and when he's gone, you're not catching him. And he has a great shot. Just a great outside shot. No fake, no nothing. Just he knew where he wanted to put it. Drove it home.
Feels Kyle Sorensen style. Don't fake
that's
the
right.
shoot.
Yeah, just go.
Loved watching Sorensen play the game, and on the breakaway, he was not messing around. Knew he wasn't a deker or a big fake guy. He just picked a spot and did it.
That's a great momentum lift there for the Lakers. Under 2 minutes to go here.
Hope's going to track this one down. He's got pressure on him from Doughty. It's loose. He scoops it up. Pick from Vince. They got to get across center. They got some time. Thornburg will just run it over. Very poised play by the veteran Lakers. Rezateris to Evans in the corner. Enju out on him. Backing up, stepping out, backing up. You don't want to run at him. just like you don't want to run at Dixon, we talked about earlier. There's the pass to Tony. Beautiful play. Reza Terrence, the deadly shooter. This time a beautiful pass.
It was a great three-way pass there that kept Frank moving and the defense got lost. You're going to see how he comes in. They're going to swing it over, swing it back again off stride, and then right back underneath. As good as all the passing was, you got to have amazing hands to be able to bury that in that tight against a big goalie like Frank.
Yeah. We've talked about the heavy shot from Tony. Pretty slick inside too.
Sure was.
7-4, 1:15 to play in the second. I'm Steven Stamp with Joe Sullivan. And Chiliano actually did stop play for a bit. He's fixing the helmet.
Well, you know what? He's got to stop the momentum here a little bit. He'll give his team a little bit of chance to talk, have the coaches maybe get in their ear a little bit. You got to do something to stop that run.
And over on the Lakers bench, it's interesting watching Tracy Koluski is teaching all the time. He's over there coaching up his guys and how he wants them to react to what Langley's doing.
He's a great teacher. He's also an incredible motivator.
Very intense.
Yeah, he's a big believer that, you know, positive attitude is infectious, and he used to say it all the time and share it with the guys in the room. And you look at the teams like Panther City that play for him, they battle hard.
Final minute of the second, 18 on the shot clock for Peterborough. There's Hazen setting a pick. Evans gets pulled, draws a holding penalty. The ball gets to Chiliano from the Lakers with 49.9 and to go in a 3-goal lead. We're going to have a man up.
We've seen this before, right? The Lakers get on a run. They're hard to stop, you know. So, yeah, now the fans, I guess, will be the seventh man for us as they get louder.
Sixth runner, seventh man.
Yeah,
whatever.
You know, my math might have been off. I did go to Kenner. So you take a look, and just the momentum is tilted their way. As much as Langley's trying to slow it down, this is a blue and red tidal wave here.
Callies and Salama again at the top. And then you've got, looks like Sevier down low with Slade. So, yeah, that's the regular #1 penalty kill unit for Langley. And Riddarelli is stopped, I think, by the post.
Yeah, looks like one on the glove side post of Scigliano.
Yeah, they're not going to pick it up because they want to wait till 30 seconds is left.
But, you know, again, smart play by Langley.
Yeah.
A lot of teams don't pick up on that, and they let them sit there and ride that out.
Great movement. Catoni bounces one. It's stopped by Chiliano. Chiliano reaches in because Langley was going to let it sit there probably for the rest of the period.
Yeah, they sure would have. Yeah, and they will.
You're waiting for Dixon to come and get it.
Well, they'll make sure they got the right guys on the floor, then that clock will start.
16 seconds in the period. Dixon looking up at the score clock.
You know he's going to try and go to the net or set something up. He's not just going to rag this thing out for the last 10.
6 seconds. 3. One of the defenders has lost his stick. The shot from Robinson gets on net, but it's stopped by Vince, and we will go to the second intermission with the Lakers leading 7-4 here in Game 3 of the 2022 Mann Cup. Thanks once again to TrueNorth.bet, our series sponsor. Go ahead and register, and you can bet on all the Mann Cup games, and to Locker Hooks, helping players and lax moms and dads stay organized with their lacrosse gear. So, Sully, quickly, before we get to the highlights, we expected to see this at some point from Peterborough, but we know Langley has shown they have bounced back in waves.
They sure do. I mean, you don't have those kind of offensive players in your roster and not expect to be able to get 2 or 3 if you need to. And they've done it effortlessly when they've wanted to. But right now, Lakers have done what they're known to do, and they score in bunches. Their hot players get hot. Their other players, just step up, and they all raise it up a level. Their defense playing smart. Matt Vince making some incredible saves here that kept that lead. So that's everything they need to happen is happening. We talked about
including the transition game.
Yeah, their transition game improved, and you noted earlier that they were all over the loose balls early. A lot hungrier than they were in game 1 and 2.
We'll take a break. We'll play some highlights. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes with period 3 of game 3 of the 2022 Mann Cup in Peterborough. I'm Steven Stamp with Joe Sullivan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you soon. Church setting a couple of picks, tries to slide into the middle. The rip, that's stopped. Dobie almost had it, but Hope knocked it away. Dobie does get it back. 20 on the shot, on the penalty. And a fresh 30, of course. Oh, Twister, Dixon. I don't even know how you find the 5-hole with these big sticks the goalies have, but he
honestly,
did it.
he's just a piece of work, he really is. But, I mean, even prior to that, Dobie picking up that loose ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he picks it out of the air, controls it, brings it over. They find Dixon, and he just comes in and twists it.
Scored by number 17.
All kinds of action in the middle as Lakers just cycling through. Matthews to the net, scores!
Yep.
That reach employed to perfection.
Yeah, you'll see him beat his man. Just gets a half step on him, but then he uses his reach to come across his body and pull right across on Frank. So he's going to come in, he's going to get underneath his man, just that half step, and just uses his reach to beat.
And then the stick knocked away from Dobie. Ogilvy, oh! Okay,
Yeah.
loose ball, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I think he took a little bit of a jump there for sure, because I don't think he's tall enough to get pushed out like that. But smart play, he just does all the smart things.
Yeah, and that's clearly a call on Ogilvy with the. Hogarth gets it. Now he's crumpled into the boards.
That starts off with a great effort by Shawnee. He gets doubled, kicks it back out to Hazen. Hazen gets the shot, but
Kate Catoni. Play was still kind of getting sorted out down in the far corner. It's blown in. And Catoni, the underhand rocket.
so now you got Evie again going back to work on the right side. Smart enough to just jump into the play, slides it across over to Tate. Tate just rips it inside post.
Games look easy that are not easy.
No.
Here's a rip by Corey Vitarelli. And the Lakers again take the lead.
So just another swing pass. They make another swing pass that gets over to Vitarelli, and again, he just goes back to far post, so he catches Scigliano, coming from the right post, trying to get over to the left post to get big, and he just threads it right back over.
Oh, wow. Evans pointing to his mouth.
We're going to take a look at that here, see that one that everybody's kind of up in arms about, so.
I don't
really
know.
tough to see.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you'd have to have the goal line. I think it was in, but you can't tell. You can't.
Oh.
Game 5 still, if necessary, at this point. I don't see anybody sweeping this series, though.
You know what? Absolutely not. I mean, this is some of the best lacrosse we've seen here in the Mann Cup in a long time.
Dixon. Oh, what a play.
There it goes.
Curtis Dixon with a little hesitation fake and the sidearm rip just inside
So again,
the post.
just as I say, he's not getting the looks. He really had to work to make that. But that's what the best players do is they make their real estate for them. So you'll see them kick it back out, and then he's going to drag it over to the right shooter position. Hinge, hick, and then there he goes. So inside post. Langley bench arguing about.
Oh, there it is. Thomas Hogarth takes the pass from Evans, the little spin, and the touch shot put it home.
Again, just momentum, right? Peterborough flooding off the bench there to make sure they get down and get some numbers. They're going to press hard, just drop inside, and again, that's the second time we've seen him by himself on the top of the crease.
Lane taken away by Salama. Great hustle to get out on him. Here's Catoni again. Gets that shot off. Follows his rebound. Oh, what a save. The goal! Hogarth wins the putback. Wide open net. Nothing they could do after a great first save and second save. The third one's too much.
You watch what happens here, just the effort, right? There's a great effort, and here's a better effort, and just a Peterborough Laker bounce.
Hillary out on him. The pick. No, he slips by it. Church takes the pass. Oh, what a great shot. Robert Church. Sneaky little twister just past the thigh.
Looked like an innocent enough play, but again, Dixon just drags it down a little bit as that second defender comes over. He just snaps it back up to Church. You see the double slides here. He kicks it back to Church. Church just finds that inside foot of Vince.
In retreat, he's covered by Dixon and Dobie. Flings it the length of the floor. Stays in play. 4 seconds. 3. They get it down. Dixon has it. Dobie shoots. Scores. It's good. Is it after
That's
the
a
zero?
goal.
I think it's a goal.
That's a goal.
What a
That's
play.
unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Lakers
You
are
know-
pointing to the clock. There's zeros on it.
It was a long time ago when I seen the new Westminster Salmon Bellies do the same thing. They recessed back.
He puts it in. We don't have the clock up. Tony down to Matthews.
Oh, no.
Oh, wide open. Scores! Kyle Matisse. Looks like a defender fell, and Matisse is naked.
I don't know if he stumbled, he pushed off. There was just a good pick. I can't wait to see that piece, how he just got himself so freed up here. But if you watch out front, this defender just gets crossed up. And that's all it was. He got crossed up and left it.
They set up the 3-man screen there, and Dixon doesn't see a way to use it. Over to Robinson on the far side. 8 to shoot. Saved by Vince. Comes back out, scores! Chase Scanlon with the putback. Very reminiscent of the Hogarth goal at the other end.
Yeah, again, just right spot, right time. But I mean, you got to generate, and these guys had them moving around quite a bit. They come to the East-West game. He's going to roll over top, takes that shot, just gets the right bounce.
Way up at the top. Nice job, Sevier. The rip by Evans. Picked up. Hogarth scores! Thomas Hogarth, another putback. What a difference he is making.
Well, once again, you're not going to pay attention to Thomas Hogarth. You're going to let him have a free run to the net. He's going to make you pay for it. He's just so dynamic, so electric inside. And there he is, picks it up and reaches over top of Frank, who's sprawled out. Incredible effort for the Lakers to push up like that.
Here's Church. Watched by Schul. Big pick from Dixon. He scores.
Again, Dixon making things happen and creating a lot of space for Church. Those are the things that make him, as you called him, Superman. So not a whole lot going on. He's going to come up, and you're going to see Dixon come down and just lay right in here and free him up. Just gives him that.
One-hand pass. Oh, what a save, Chiliano. The Lakers run into each other, and here comes Langley in transition. Callies has the man off the bench. Dixon changes direction. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Doby to Dixon, and it's 14-13.
Well, those are the two guys that will make things happen each and every time, and I think most of the damage that's come against the Lakers has been through their sticks. So great transition, great push down, and then honestly just...
Oh, it's knocked loose, but Katoni gets it. This is Matthews. Down low. Matisse. Take Katoni. Scores! Hogarth on the crease. Thomas Hogarth with 4.4 seconds to play, and it is pandemonium in the PFC.
I don't know. Honestly. What more can these teams do? What more can they do? The ball movement here is just unbelievable. You'll see Vitarelli in the air, falling down, managed to get it over to Hogarth, who puts it.
Doby, watched by Dawson, spins back. Hope with the stick right up under the chin. Doby underneath, dives, scores! It's a goal. Dane Doby has won it for the Langley Thunder. What a play by Doby.
The Laker defense are for sure going to be calling for a crease there, but Doby just, rolled and rolled and rolled down low on that left side until he found himself a bit of a space, and there it is. He takes off and he's gone, and he committed to going to the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for your defending Mann Cup champion, Century 21 Lakers!
Welcome back to Lacrosse Friends. 20 minutes or more to decide a winner. Last week, we wound up going 74 or so. I'm not sure how long into the sudden death double overtime we were, but
Good, solid 3-hour lacrosse game.
well, thank goodness we started at 7 that night. It is 7-4 in favor of the Peterborough Lakers here in Game 3. I'm Stephen Stamp with Joe Sullivan. Thanks to a series sponsor, TrueNorth.bet. You can go bet on all the Mann Cup games and tonight's game sponsor, Locker Hooks. Check them out. Go to lockerhooks.com.
I think the locker hooks, for me, used to be my weightlifting bench that I never used. I just drag all my equipment and hang it over
Right?
top of it.
I think this is a better system. Tom Bolesky's come up with something good. We're underway. Abbott and Thornbert. Thornbert takes a look. Sees Gilray there. Still can't get it out. It pops out and Tutton has it. Lakers with first possession with their 3-goal lead. Shots on goal, 35-25 for Peterborough. Again, they've been outshooting Langley every game so far in the series. Stay with us after the game for the Player of the Game Awards. I'd say Holden Katoni, probably a leading candidate for Peterborough with 3 goals and an assist. Connor Robinson's been pretty good once again for Langley. Katoni to Reziteritz, who's trying to make a case for himself as well. That one bounces loose, but Katoni lots of time to get it, but no time to get a shot off. That was after the 30-second buzzer had gone.
I think Reziteritz would like that shot back there. He went far side, but if he had gone inside, I think he had a better look, but that's his drag play there.
Dixon taking a look up. Langley with 12 seconds left on their penalty. Almost the same on the shot clock. Scanlon will rip one. It's blocked. Tutton swats it ahead. Then he'll go after it. The 30 is going to expire if Peterborough didn't possess the ball.
Rid of that. Yeah, smart play by Frank to get rid of it.
Goes straight to Thornbert, but with the defender released, Langley just getting Callies out. You have to kind of fight through some traffic on the bench to get out there. Peterborough just getting their 5th attacker. They'll go to it with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Evans. Katoni staying up high, but they tried to feed Hogarth on the crease. Couldn't get it, but Katoni tracks it down. He's going to let that one rip and scores! Katoni, again, doesn't look super dangerous, but when you can shoot like that, it's always dangerous.
Well, he's got a hard shot for sure. He's got great foot speed. This one looks a little bit deceiving. He just finds himself, comes out of the corner. You're going to see him pick up this loose ball, do a great job. He realizes there's not a lot of time left, so he's going to dig in, drop his heel, let her go, and I think, Frank just didn't see it, didn't pick it up soon enough.
So that's 2 tonight for Katoni. 3 goals and an assist for Holden. So the Katoni fam,
they're getting it done.
Langley 5-4 so far. That's a minute 34 into the third period. That's a big goal, extending that lead to 4 goals. We know Langley can score in bunches, but the further you get behind, the longer it goes, the harder it is. What forecheck pressure, though. That was Caden Dowdy. He's dressing for his first game of the series, and he gets a big possession for Langley. See what they can do with it. Dixon takes it. Robinson trotting out as the 5th forward. He's up at the top. They go to him now. Rips it. Nice save, Vince. Again, one of those ones that's harder than it looks. He just made it look easy. Pace leaves it for Austin Hazen. Drafted 18th overall 2 days ago in the NLL draft. To his father's Rochester Nighthawks, who is Mike coaching his kid in both leagues now. There's a pass to Reziteritz. They find Hazen. Nice shot. Oh.
Yeah.
And there comes the penalty. Callie's just going to go after the post-shot hit on Austin Hazen.
And, Austin, he actually stirs the pot out there so well. His picks are strong, they're hard, and he's an aggressive picker, which causes a lot of trouble, a lot of communication with the D. And you can see they get frustrated, and when they get a chance to get back at him, they go hard at him.
It's just the hands, the stick right up under the chin, knocking him down. Matthews will start at the top with the bright green gloves. He looks to initiate Hulk mode for the third period here. 2.5 minutes into the third. Reziteritz up to Holden Katoni. There's Vitarelli. Backdoor, Reziteritz taking the shot, but it wasn't quite in the stick. There's Salama on the run. He's going to the net. Hustle by Matt Gilray to get out there and take it away. And a nice job. I didn't see which forward it was that got off really fast. But that allowed Gilray to get out there with alacrity and take away a chance. Still a minute and a half on the Langley penalty. Nice. Oh, they say, a push in the back call. I thought they might be calling Kinnear. I thought he did a good job avoiding the crease, and then I thought maybe they're calling, but no, it's the push on the Lakers. Fresh 30 to Langley, but still a minute 19 on the penalty.
That's a tough one. The Lakers so badly want to get their offense back out there and keep this momentum going.
Dixon rips it, shorthanded goal. The step back, a laser, just past the thigh.
Yeah, they just work hard, get it low. They pull Matt Vince back in against his post to make sure you got to respect that, and then they pop it back out, and Matt just catches him. Dixon just catches him stepping out. Out, steps around.
I don't know how you defend that. Tutton's pretty close to him, but he steps back.
He is, but he's got like that, the fadeaway jumper in basketball.
Yeah.
He's got that step back, and he's awfully strong shooting off his back heel.
Yeah.
Well, he's strong shooting anywhere.
Yeah. That's one of his go-tos. Lakers win the face-off. Thornburg pulls it back to Pace. And Resetarits has it. They push out. Actually got Magnuson and Slama up top. As Callies is in the box once again. So they got to switch up the penalty killers a bit. Here's Matthews with the shot. It's stopped, though. Ball pops loose. Magnuson will run onto it. Now with 44 left on the penalty. Langley can kill most of it. Still be about 17 seconds left. Unless they can get a reset. Or, I mean, we've seen him get a couple of shorthanded goals here.
Yeah, have we ever.
Scanlon. Dobie will rip one.
No rebound there. Great play defensively.
They find Hogarth coming off the bench. 17 on the penalty. Hogarth's going to leave it on the floor for Katoni.
They tried a little ball trick that I used to see John Grant do.
Yeah. They're going to wait. Callies will be released to go join the defense. There's Vitarelli behind the net. Resetarits backdoor quick stick. Vitarelli just missed the net, I think. And the 30 will expire on the Lakers.
Looks like Dog was about half a step, back on that crease, just positionally wise to be able to quick stick that right in.
Yeah, Vitarelli, one of the best
Absolutely.
on that backdoor quick stick. Aaron Wilson level skill set on the backdoor.
Yeah.
For those of you who remember.
Played for the Lakers for a little bit.
He did.
The Toronto Rock.
Long career with the Brampton Excelsiors.
Sure did.
Nice near post save by Vince, and it's scooped up by Thornburg. Thornburg known more for his face-off prowess than his defensive game, but he's actually been very good defensively for the Lakers all through the playoffs and in this series.
Yeah, another guy had in Minnesota, and he was very steady, but of course, like you said,
great character dude too.
Yeah.
What a behind-the-back pass from Evans. Gets to Hogarth, but they pick him up nicely. There's Sky out on Evans. Aaron Sky recovers. Matthews with it. 4 to shoot. Evans is going to let it go. No, he passes it, but it's picked off there by Magnuson. He's looking to the bench, and Evans picks it off. He's got Hogarth with him. He'll pull it out. Heads-up play by the veteran Evans.
It's, how does a guy who's probably 5'8" pick off any pass, but his hands are just so good. Now they've drawn a penalty out of frustration.
And his vision.
Yeah,
his tenacity.
You're right. Tenacity is what it is.
No points tonight so far for Evans.
Now that you've said that.
We'll see. There's Katoni. Behind the back, tried to get it to Hazen. It missed, and they're going to run out of time on the 30. So it'll be too many on Langley. The Lakers will go to the power play with an 8-5 lead. 6 minutes and 6 seconds into the third period.
If I'm the Langley bench, that's one of those things you got to clean up. You just cannot give a team, any team, that kind of momentum late in a game. 13 minutes left to go, down by 3. You don't want to give them any easy ones. You can't give them a break or a momentum builder.
Interesting. Matisse coming out for the power play. He has been playing at the back door tonight, but he's been a big part of their power play.
A lot of times they'll put him up there just to make sure there's no transition against.
This Laker power play is
Vitarelli low. Matisse cuts in, gets a good shot. That is back in. Nope, they're going to say unintentional, just bounced off Salama. So Langley will get possession. Only 19 gone on the penalty. Evans will put a little pressure on once again. Evans remains 9 points behind John Tavares for the all-time Mann Cup scoring lead. Backdoor attempt by Dobie. Nice save, Vince. But Dobie hustles to get it back. Saw a couple of huge resets for him in the game the other night. Probably as important as the goals that he scored as they set up some second chance goals. Robinson working hard to get open in the middle, but Dixon is going to just sit back. Now the double team comes.
And he'll just feed it out.
Yeah. Scanlon watched by Lord. Back to Dixon. Dawson and Sweeting once again. On either side of him, the shot kind of handcuffed Vince a little bit. He stumbled as he stopped it, but he stopped it.
Always thinking. Curtis Dixon is always thinking offensively out there.
Vitarelli back to Matthews. Strong left again for Peterborough. Now it's Resetarits and Evans. A little surprised we're not seeing more Hogarth on the power play. Vitarelli tries a little flip pass, doesn't connect with Matthews. They've got 8 to shoot. And Katoni will do it. It comes back out. It's grabbed by Callies. Matthews hustling to try and stop his chance. Wheels on Callies. Matthews harasses him. The save by Vince. It's a great hustle play by Mark Matthews.
Really is. He lets up on that. He gives that defender in transition too much time.
with a chance. Gets over to Evans. Salama went after that ball. Missed it and almost created a scoring chance for the Lakers. 7 on the shot clock. They shoot. Oh, it's off the post. That'll roll down all the way to Vince.
And that's what we're used to seeing Corey Vitarelli do.
Yeah.
That quick stick, no effort, just boom, one smooth motion straight into the back of the net.
Fresh 30 for the Lakers. We're 5-on-5. We've got 11:45 to go here in the third period. Nice feed through the shot. Again, Vitarelli stopped. The forecheck pressure. Great effort by Enju to avoid the back in, but the ball's popping free, and it's going to be an 8-second count on Langley. Toll was looking for a call, but it will be the 8-second count. Peterborough with the fresh 30 and possession.
Vitarelli earned his stripes that shift there. Heck of a lot of hard work.
Yeah, Toll gets the cross check up into the face of Hogarth. They go backdoor to Hogarth. He can't catch it, and it'll bounce off the boards to Chiliano. Third period, so Doby, the man off the bench for the Thunder. Because the floors are on opposite sides, it's lefties on both sides. So Matthews ready to come out for the Lakers. Underhand shot stopped, and Gilray immediately takes off, gets up the floor. Great run, great little toe drag. He's got Matthews. There's the shot, big save, Chiliano, but it's up out of play, fresh 30 Peterborough.
There's that momentum shift you can feel again, you know. A lot of things going right for Peterborough right now. Even that transition, they get the reset off a high shot. They get their offense out there, and they're going to attack this Langley defense again.
Katoni directing traffic, and Hazen almost lost his stick as Cal Slade picked him up. Reziteritz scores! Pulls it back near side. That is the Joe Reziteritz. And Aaron Sky is getting riled up and going after Austin Hazen. He's going to the box, and so is Hazen.
I think they'll both go to the box, and again, that's credit to Austin Hazen for all the commotion he creates inside, but just steps around here, and Joe just uses the defender as a screen and rips one like we all know he can. And again, the last thing Langley wants is for a guy like that to get red hot, and it's starting to feel like he's getting there.
So 9-5, Peterborough pulls ahead. We've got 10:26 to go here in the third period. And that is a couple of goals and a couple of assists for Reziteritz, making his series debut tonight.
You can see the Langley bench talking to through their defenders here, trying to make sure they understand, you know, where the misplay was, miscommunication. They'll get better as the game goes. Another 10 minutes left to clean this thing up.
Langley possession, taking their time to get it set up, and here comes the offense. Dawson, the fifth defender for Peterborough, getting out. Sees Dixon up top. Doby tries to duck underneath, picked up nicely by Pace. Hard shot by Dixon on the run, but Vince was ready for it. Evans takes it. Tony's along the boards. Evans down to Hogarth, spinning behind the back, off the post. That's a heck of a play by Hogarth. Katoni had to corral it off the boards after it bounced away from him. He's still got it. He's trying to fight through. Drops out of his stick, and the first guy there is Salama. Sky and Hazen go for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Of course, they won't get out until the first dead ball after the 2 minutes is up. We stay 5-on-5. Here's Robinson. Well, Dixon is trying to make things happen, but Vince and the D have just limited his chances. There's another save by Vince. I mean, Dixon's had a pretty good night.
He has. He's had a lot of opportunities, you know, and I'd be more worried if he wasn't getting the shots, but from a Langley's perspective, he's getting the shots. Just a matter of how many are going to bounce for him.
Yeah, a goal and 2 assists for Dixon this evening.
So look for a big stud like that to catch fire here and when the going gets tough.
Sean Evans does have 1 assist now. So he's 8 away from the tying the all-time record of John Tavares.
And who's third in that list?
That would be John Grant Jr.
That would be John Grant Jr.
He was pretty good, too.
Best lacrosse player I've seen.
Oh, the skill level is just off the charts. Dobie fighting through, tries to get the shot around. It's going to go a little wide, and Dobie gets a rough ride.
Yeah,
from the defense, as he will do.
But he always looks like he's just completely decimated, and then sure enough, he'll bounce right back and get it done.
He's staying up in the offensive zone, so Evans calling for the ball. They are 5-on-4 here. Now, what do you do?
You know, I don't know. As a coach, I guess you live and die with your best players. This is a tough one for me to watch, as you know, now your defense has got to play 5-on-4.
Oh, backdoor quick stick. Kate Catoni makes his best Corey Vitarelli impression on a gorgeous pass from Evans, his second assist of the night.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they get a rebound and it goes all the way down the floor, but you turn around and your defense is already playing so tough, so hard to allow a simple backdoor like that. I mean, it's just tough. You know, it's tough to watch. But I mean, they gotta try and open things up. You know, I guess the coach is thinking 8 minutes left to go. Let's see if we can stretch the floor, but that one bit them.
Tate Catoni is a confident young man. You can see why with skills like that.
Oh yeah, he's a big-time up-and-comer.
Thornbert Abbott once again, 10-5 with 7:45 to go.
It's a big hill for Langley to climb now.
Thornbert wins the draw, gets it to Matisse. He's going to pull it back out. Double team pressure, so calmly gets over to Gilray. And there's the Lakers' veteran presence and poise. Although, to be fair, we've seen a lot of poise from Langley, the younger team as well. Evans now within 7 of Tavares. 18 points in this series for Sean Evans. 16 of them assists. Here's Robinson. Has his teammates coming out. They're still streaming out. It took a bit. 17 to shoot. There's Dixon. Kinnear tries to get by Pace, steps back and shoots. It's stopped by Vince. Bounces straight out to Robinson. Dixon tries to drag. There's Evans on D playing him, and then Evans gets kind of run over. The shot goes wide. Oh, and a penalty coming.
You know, I think if we get a look at this, you'll see that Dixon puts himself in that position so that he can react the way that he did.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a run over as much as it was a bump into. And Dixon being a veteran savvy player, you're going to see here he kind of steps in front and throws himself back. But again, if you can get the call, you got to do whatever you can for your team to get an advantage here.
Rex Chapman will put that one out as a blocker charge.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Remember the great follows on Twitter?
Well, this is I almost want to say this is a must-have here for Langley.
Yeah, 6:44 to go. A 5-goal lead for the Lakers in by quite a bit the lowest scoring game of the series so far.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Lakers defense that we've seen so many times. And there, it's tipped away by Tutton. They've got 2 runners. Lord gets immediately to the bench to get Evans out, and then Tutton hands it off. Lakers go to the penalty kill. He'd love to score the shorthanded goal, but time is really critical to keep ticking here. They're not going to push it early, you wouldn't think. They've got Dixon on the floor, though. Will they try and attack him? They're still down 4-on-5, so he can just he'll stand in the middle.
If he plays as a support guy, he's fine, you know.
Oh, they try and hit the cutting Matthews. He steps in the crease as Reese Callie's made himself big. He kind of banged Matthews out of the way.
Yeah, you're right when you say this is the Laker defense we've come to expect. They've really stepped it up here, and as the game's progressed, they've just gotten better.
There's a backdoor quick stick by Kinnear, but it's stopped by Vince, and Hope is looking for the man off the bench. Actually, they're gonna go with the relay as they got to Gilray. They get it ahead to take Catoni, and Gilray just says, slow it down, we're going PK. Under a minute to go on the penalty. 5:40 to go in the third period. Lakers by 5. I'm Steven Stamp with Joe Sullivan. Thanks for being with us. Thanks to TrueNorth.bet. You can go bet on this series, and thanks to Locker Hooks, our game sponsor. The brainchild of Tom Bolesky, and it's a great idea. Better than your old weight room gear.
Well, yeah, the weights were good for something.
Go to lockerhooks.com. check them out. Check out their Instagram page. Here's the power play, backdoor. Doby didn't like his angle. Dixon goes back to him. Great movement to Church, but it's just wide. And they're saying it was off Vincent. It doesn't matter. It's grabbed by Hope. He throws it back against the grain to Lord, who threads that one through to Gilray. It's a pretty nice pass, but he's just going to split the D and run back out.
You know, it's fun to watch because, you know, the last couple of games, those were the bounces Peterborough wasn't getting, Langley was getting. So that's just how close these teams are matched up.
Tony, that one, I thought it hit him.
Yeah, it almost looked like it did, yeah.
Doby pulls it back, shoots again. Vince just got that. Illegal pick called on, was a loose ball foul called on Scanlon. And Schul's not looking very comfortable. Where's that? Yeah. Schul will get up and head to the bench. Tough as nails. Matisse having a chat with Vince. Or Vince having a chat with Matisse.
A lot of times Matt will come and say, talk to his D about what he's seeing, what they got to be aware of. Again, a real student of the game, watches a ton of video. He knows this offense very, very well.
And the Lakers are calling Catoni to come and help. Vince is going to run up and almost play the ball to start. Take Catoni, though, realizes it and heads over. Shots on goal, 44-35. Peterborough the score, 10-5, 4:27 to go here in the third. Evans to Vitarelli. Shot by Rezzaterra off the target. They feed Catoni. Beautiful shot. Catches, spins, and shoots just inside the post. The Lakers up by 6.
The Lakers just found themselves in the penalty box as well after that play. It's a tough one, but you'll see just, again, we talk about, you know, what an outside game he's got. Then you're going to watch him work himself in, works underneath the defender. And again, great quick shot, great foot speed. He's able to get himself a goal there.
I didn't really see what happened afterwards.
Right during the celebration there was a bit of a poke in the top of the helmet, and referees were right there to call it.
So Vitarelli will go for 2 or less with 4:17 to play. Remember, Game 4 is tomorrow night, Tuesday at 8 p.m., right here on Major Series Lacrosse YouTube channel. And if there's Game 5, it's looking pretty likely at this point. It'll be Wednesday night, also at 8 o'clock. Oh, that is a beautiful power play. They wait for a while, but it was definitely in.
I think that even tricked the referees there. They were trying to figure out where the ball went, but it was right behind Mr. Vince.
Just immediate attack and beautiful passing by the Thunder.
And we've actually seen that quite a bit on the Langley power play. They go right to it. They don't sit back and wait. And obviously not a lot of time left for them to climb back into this, but good ball movement. And when you go to crease, the goalie's really at the mercy there to be able to get across. So great hands, great look. Beautiful tap in by Dylan Kinnear. He's had a great 3 games.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. That 5-goal game in Game 1, he was just
on fire,
dominating force. Thornbert with a face-off win with 4 minutes now to go. Lakers possession.
You see Shawnee Evans go to work on this side. Again, looking to swing the ball, but in no hurry to make anything happen. Very methodical.
Yeah, the shot by Hazen stopped. Sevier going after it again. The forecheck pressure. Big pressure. We're going to have a penalty coming. Tate Catoni is off.
Well, I think they got a Langley player, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sevier and Catoni.
A lot of physicality, and sometimes when the game gets spread out like this, it's a chance to vent a little bit. They know there's going to be another game tomorrow night. They'll get their licks in where they can.
And Dylan Kinnear with that last goal, he's part of that wave of Alberta lacrosse. They're coming on. They've been good. They've been good players for a while, but they are taking it to another level. The minors,
their junior team did fantastic. Their senior B team is just kind of dominated out in the West Coast for sure. So they've got a lot coming up underneath them. Always nice to see a program like that. I would say the same for an Ottawa-based program. You see a lot of the Nepean players doing very, very well.
So Chiliano was on the bench. The guy in the door is trying to stop Dylan Kinnear from going. He said, no, Frankie's here. We're going 6. That pass doesn't connect, but there's Kinnear to pick it up. You got 20 still on the shot clock. So early to pull the goalie, but you're down by 5. You got to take some risks. Matisse staying on Dixon. That shot by Robinson stopped. Bounced off Bryce Sweeting, so it's not going to be over and back, but there's only 3 on the shot clock. Doby gets it on net. Hoping it would ricochet around. It did not. Vince came away with it.
That's Katoni, 2 for slashing. Solana, 2 for illegal cross-check. Time of those penalties, 16-28.
Evans trucking on through a couple of defenders, spins back out. Again spinning, gets it to Katoni. Lakers spreading it out. They're happy to let the clock tick and shoot late in the 30 at this point.
Johnny wants that ball, something fierce over here. Mark Matthews sees him.
Oh, it's a pretty good shot, but it stopped.
Solid outside shot. Good chop.
About 3 seconds left on the shot clock, and now Evans with a little cross-check to Callies. Now he's going to try and get up on Scanlon as Giuliano goes to the bench. 2:20 left here in the third. 6 attackers.
Oh.
Foot save by Vince, gets up out of play. Fresh 30 for the 6 guys on the floor for Langley. Pass is too far for Doby. Kinnear tracks it down. Wins low but caught by Scanlon. Underhand pass, Church. Rips it. Vince with the save. Thornbert on the run. Looks like Langley's not even going to try and get Giuliano out. Now he goes. They pass it ahead, and Lakers kind of throw it away. Katoni with all kinds of pressure on Doby, strips it, and he'll put it into the empty net. Empty-ish as Giuliano was starting to go to the bench. And that'll just about do it. 1:39 to go, a 12-6 game.
Great pressure, just some good old hard work luck that, the ball spits back out for Holden. Nice to see him get rewarded for a goal. I don't imagine, in all honesty, the Langley bench is going to like the celebration after, but that's the game. That's how it goes. Back and forth, back and forth. Peterborough got the best of them tonight with some great effort early on in the game to wear that defense down.
Big night for Katoni. That'll be 5 goals and 3 assists for him. I suspect we might see him shortly after the game wraps up as we have the players of the game.
I would think so. He's had a game. He's had himself a great game tonight.
Joe Rizzaterich drawing back in the lineup, making a big impact to the Lakers. They're happy to stay out wide. This is where it was the other way in game one. We saw a lot of the Lakers D just getting out pounding Langley forwards to the point where Langley just put their defenders out on the floor. I thought it was a heads-up move by Rod Jensen. Now 3 on the shot clock. Tutton's going to go to the net. Shoots, saved by Giuliano. Tutton, great effort to get the ball back, but it bounces away from him. Sevier lobs it ahead. But continued pressure. Hazen now is there. And the Lakers get it back. We're into the final minute. The Lakers are going to win game 3 of the 2022 Mann Cup, their first game win in the series. It'll be 2-1 Langley. Of course, Lakers fans will argue it should be 2-1 Lakers. And now Hazen is going back to the box along with Cal Slade. And they're both like, why are we going? We're just having fun out here, right?
Referee's just making, and good for the referee. You want to make sure you don't see anybody, get kicked out or another game or do anything that they don't need to do here. The game's far enough apart. Both teams have, had a battle here again tonight. A little closer as the game was early, and it spread out just late. But
that does release Katoni and Salama. So game 4 will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Once again on the MSL YouTube channel. Game 5, which we know will happen, will be Wednesday night, also at 8 p.m.
Peterborough with all their defenders out there again.
Yeah, you got Sweeting and Hope, Dawson and Lord. And the funny thing, you talk about these defenders not being the skilled guys, but you ever get a chance to play some pickup? I've had a chance to jump on the floor with them once in a while, like charity games and that. These guys are pretty skilled.
Oh, absolutely.
We saw Dawson with his goal earlier in the game.
I think Bryce Sweeting's out there just hoping somebody wants to take a shot, but it's not going to happen. They're all very aware of what number 94 can do.
Yeah. The 30 expires. There are 9 seconds left. Langley, I don't know if they'll even go over center. Now Chiliano's just going to hang on to it. 8-second count, he may have to toss it ahead. I think they're just going to let the clock run down. And the final score will be Peterborough 12, Langley 6. The Lakers are back in it. And we want to thank TrueNorth.bet, going bet on all the Mann Cup games. We'll be interesting to see how the lines change and how people are betting after the Lakers get one back.
It's true,
And to Locker Hooks and Tom Balesi, thanks so much. And hey, he's the head coach at Laurier. Kufla is underway. Go check out kufla.ca. A little plug there, and I love the work Tom does with Locker Hooks and with Laurier. And we'll have the players of the game. And Sully, not a big surprise. Lakers coming back with a strong effort.
That was nice to see, like I said, and you would expect no different, but, Tracy, Mike Hazen, Bob Keast, they make some changes. Obviously, getting Joe Resetaritz back is going to add a huge shot in the shoulder for their offense. But I think their defense really picked it up. I think Matt Vince made some saves when the game was close to allow his offense to get going, and played a great game.
Game Player of the Game Awards presented by a couple of legends of the game. The TrueNorth.bet Player of the Game for Langley, getting his award from Jim Lawson, is Connor Robinson, who had 2 goals. And from the Lakers, I think it's got to be Holden Catoni getting it from Jimmy Johnson. 5 goals and 3 assists. And that will wrap things up for Game 3 from the Peterborough Memorial Center. Thank you so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, MSL YouTube channel. I'm Stephen Stamp for Joe Sullivan. Everyone here at the broadcast and at the 2022 Mann Cup, thanks for being with us. See you tomorrow night.